Hey, what's up guys? Gons here with this week's word of encouragement. It comes from Luke chapter 10 verses 23 through 24. Here's what it says. Then turning to the disciples, he said privately, "Blessed are the eyes that see what you see, for I tell you that many prophets and kings desired to see what you see, and did not see it, and hear what you hear, and did not hear it." Now this is obviously Jesus talking to his disciples. And it's in a section where Jesus rejoices in the Father's will. And it says, "Blessed are the eyes that see what you see." Now, the disciples lived in very unique times, obviously. And it was good for them and important for them to realize that what they were a part of was cosmic. It was altering the course of history at the cosmic scale, meaning both physical and spiritual, through and through. It's God who created the whole thing, intervening in our world. And I think similarly, we are in very interesting times again that Jesus talked about, as it were in the days of Noah. So to his disciples, this passage makes a lot of sense. Blessed are the eyes which see the things you see. And certainly we view the world very differently than the mainstream. "For I tell you that many prophets and kings desired to see what you see, and did not see it." Now the great men of the Old Testament would have longed to see the Messiah and his ministry on earth. And in that regard, even the prophets and kings of God didn't have the privilege that the disciples did. And certainly post-resurrection, we have the privilege of living on that side of history where the resurrection happened, and we are at a time when the gospel is supposed to spread throughout the world, and we are actively a part of that process. And there are many principles that come from this chapter. The harvest is great, the laborers are few, being sent like lambs among wolves, and many, many other things that the 70 that were sent out did in chapter 10 of Luke. And while this is pretty brief, I think it really does apply to all of us today, profoundly perhaps, that we do live in very unique times, very prophetic times, and that we have a unique privilege that many prophets and kings of God did not have. So I hope that encourages you. Have an awesome week, guys. God bless.